So, welcome to DIO episode 7. So, a lot of things that we do DIO aren't always for wheelchair accommodations and stuff. And it might be strange that we're pointing at a fan right now, a ceiling fan. But in this case, we're putting in a fan and light kit, a ceiling fan and light kit that actually has a remote. So, Natalie, who is in a wheelchair, will be able to use the remote from her bed or chair or whatever to turn the light on and off and the fan on and off and all that stuff. Somebody donated a used but supposedly like a brand new fan that a contractor installed that the owners or something decided to go to in a different direction or something, so it was like installed for a month or so, and then they didn't use it. So it's a pretty nice fan. This one is a Hunter, and the other one that they donated is a Hunter as well. So this is the one that was donated, and it's got a little remote here, and it's got a thing where you can mount it to the wall, 2 screws. It has a changeable, there's some dust on there. It's got changeable fan blades. It's a 5-blade system, 2 lights. I think they're 28 watts, so they're made for LEDs or fluorescent bulbs. So we don't have the original box, I don't think, but once this is installed and cleaned up and all, it should look and hopefully function really well. So I could not get this hanging rod here to unscrew from this, despite getting the other screw that holds it in place to make sure it doesn't turn. So I had to get in this little area here with like a tuning screwdriver to unloosen the plate so I could lift it out. So that could have been a pretty big disaster. Guess there's a lot of dust buildup up here where you don't really see it. So since the bracket is different in the box for this ceiling fan, it's different shaped, we have to change out the bracket too. And you would think a contractor or whatever doing the installation would have been able to do this right, but had it upside down. This black piece where it holds itself, in the bracket was actually over here on the threaded piece. This threaded part here actually screws into the fan, so it was upside down. I guess it still worked because there's a screw hole or a screw that goes on the side that holds it, but if it ever loosened, it would have went right on the floor. So that bracket is wider than the actual outlet, the receptacle box, ceiling receptacle box. So I guess they must make a bigger, wider receptacle box for the ceiling. Had to bend it to get it to go in there, so let's hope it doesn't wobble around or make a bunch of creaking noises and stuff. But it should be solid if it works. So we got it wired up. We're going to make sure the wires are good and tight, and we're going to shove it back in there and try to go ahead and get everything installed. So let's see. You must turn the fan on. There it goes spinning. All right, let's see if you can hit the light. All right, let's see. Hit the light button. Wow, there it goes. Oh, you just turned it off.
Yeah.
Oh, you intentionally did that? All right. Push the up button and it should make it faster. Or did you turn it off? So it's a very tiny remote that comes with this thing, so it's going to be kind of hard on our hands, but this, you cannot control it with there's no pull chains, there's no reverse switch on the fan, no on and off or anything, so that's kind of negative, but look at there, she's got the fan going pretty fast now. So, and when you want to reverse it, it doesn't say reverse. You just hold the fan button for like 5 or 10 seconds and it'll go beep. And then, it'll start turning the opposite way. So it may actually do dimming because the faster you push the button, the less responsive this light is, which probably isn't a dimmable light. But if you turn your light on and like a minute later turn it off, it just goes off instead of going to like dimming modes. But I'm not 100% sure about it. It's used. We didn't have any instruction manual for it, but we pretty.
What's the star button?
That's your fan. That's actually a fan, not a star. So that concludes this episode of DIO. What do you think about it, Natalie?
I love it.